Hi everybody, this is the Baseball Hut, the amazing, spectacular, terrific, the great one, the People's Champion, your host, the Hut. In this video, we're going to talk about the Mets signing the top 3 international prospects in Major League Baseball. And here we go.
Hard hit.
Every year, Major League Baseball signs some of the best international amateur players in the world. This year, the Mets spent $5.3 million on 8 different players. First up in this video, we're going to talk about Davison Gutierrez, who is also a catcher. He signed with the Mets for $1.9 million. He has drawn comparisons to Francisco Alvarez, and as you can see in this thumbnail and in this picture, he took a picture of himself recently with the Mets' #1 prospect in Major League Baseball, Francisco Alvarez. That's also how they signed Alvarez a few years ago. Also to point out as well, they also signed Wilmer Flores with that money, Juan Larez in the past, and quite a few others.
Quiero firmar con los Mets ya que desde siempre, desde pequeño, soy amante de ellos. Cuando jugaba Robinson Cano, Edgar Martínez, esos jugadores estrellas, esos jugadores franquicia. Y de pequeño me dijeron una pregunta a los 12 años, la primera vez que entré a la academia de Roberto Valís. Me recuerdo, la secretaria me preguntó ¿con qué equipo tú quieres firmar? Yo digo.
The 25th best prospect of the international players that the New York Mets signed on January 15th is young shortstop Cristopher Larez, who is also from Venezuela. He's considered a top shortstop by international amateur players. He's a 5-tool player, means he can run, hit with defense, and has power and can hit. Now, his one thing that he's trying to develop, and the New York Mets are going to develop him over the next few years in the minor leagues, is to develop his power. So that is a name to keep an eye on. Very important that you remember the name of Cristopher Larez. The 31st best prospect in the international signings this year is Anthony Baptiste, an outfielder from the Dominican Republic. He is considered the speediest player in this year's international class. The belief is that he has a very good chance to develop into an elite defender. And we're going to see that and see how the Mets develop him over the next few years. It's going to be very interesting, and I'm very excited to see him play eventually here in the big leagues. Just so you know, none of these 3 players, these young guys that I've mentioned in this video, are going to be eligible to play in the minor leagues. In all likelihood, these 3 players, including the other 5 that the Mets signed, are going to be sent to the Dominican Summer League, which is the developmental league for players that are under 18, that are players that were not born in the United States. So these guys are international signings. Like I said, they will be developed. They'll learn how to speak English if they don't know how to speak it. They'll learn the cultural ways of living in North America, in America in particular, and obviously, I guess, in Canada as well. So they will be instructed over the next few years before they get into the minor leagues, so they're not like overwhelmed. And it's going to be interesting to see their development. Many players have come from the Mets Dominican Academy, and I mentioned that some of them in this video. Ahmed Rosario was one of them. Juan Larez was one. Wilmer Flores. There's just a number of different players that I'm mentioning for this video, just to give you an idea, a sense of how deep they do this and how long Mets and all the major league teams have done this for a very long time. So let me know what you think about this video. Let me know what you think about these players. If you've seen them, I don't think you've seen them, and can't wait to find out, and to see how their development is over the next few years. And of course, please subscribe to the Baseball Hut. Thank you, and I'll see you later.